G'day guys, welcome to the latest video. My name is Greg Dorr and today we are looking at the main man that you see on screen blaring in front of you. It is Wrath of Absolute God Fusion Zamasu, who has just gotten his EZA on global. So basically we're just going to have a look at him and see how he fares in some of the harder content getting about. Let's just have a look at what he does first, or what he did do I should say. Previously, his leader skill was Extreme Class, Key +1, Stats +70. His super attack, True Test of a God, causes immense damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. His passive skill, Discord of Gods and Men, attack plus 120%. All superclass enemies attack minus 10%. So really good for the time that he came out. His links Nightmare 10% attack, Godly Power 15% attack, Fear and Faith 2 key, Fuse Fighter 2 key, Big Bad Bosses, attack and defense 25% when you're below 80% health, Dismal Future 1 key, and Fierce Battle 15% attack. So 15, 25, 40, potentially 65% attack, and 5 key depending on his links, which links are activated I should say. His categories: Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Last Resort, and Explosion of Anger. Obviously the last two are yet to arrive on global, but it'll be a welcome addition when they do. So yeah, he was quite a good unit when he came out back in May 2017, but as of the 29th of April 2020 he has become this. Leader skill, Extreme Class, Key +3, Stats 100%. Massive improvement, incredibly useful. It's not the biggest stat buff in the world, but is definitely good enough to take into something like Battlefield or any Dokkan event if you don't have a better leader to take, especially considering he covers every villain there is. Same super attack title, I guess it's just the extreme version. Causes immense damage to the enemy, greatly lowers defense, which is the same as before. However, this time he also raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for a turn. So a little bit of extra attack buff for all of his allies if he's attacking in the first slot. He can also help out someone if he's attacking in the second slot if they're sitting in the third. Same passive skill title, except for it's the passive skill Z. Superclass enemies. Instead of it just being attack minus 10%, it is now attack and defense minus 20%. So that is a huge increase. Very useful. And now he, instead of raising attack plus 120%, he now raises it by 140%. He also lowers his superclass allies by 10%, which is annoying. But he also raises his extreme class Realm of Gods allies defense by 50%. So this here is annoying, but as others have mentioned, it seems like the game is trying to separate extreme class Realm of Gods with extreme superclass Realm of Gods, which that's probably just a little bit of a kick in that direction. And obviously this section here is kind of just driving that point home even further. Links don't change, categories don't change. Worth noting that if you are a new player and you have recently pulled him, he can be farmed, so please don't waste any Kais on this man. Fun fact, his link skills are exactly the same as AGL Zamasu after he transforms from the third turn moving forward. So considering what he offers all round for that unit, not only links but then the extra defense plus its plus the damage reduction that the AGL one has, he's just tailor-made for that Dokkan Fest exclusive transformation Zamasu. However, as you can see, we're taking the team on the left into Super Battle Road. So without further ado, we'll get started. Very excited to see what this guy can do. I did do a couple of test runs of this prior to recording, and some of the attack stats that he was able to get were frightening. Not to mention what he does to the entire kind of turn, debuffing enemies and also helping out allies with their own defense. So yeah, we'll see how we go there. What I think I might do is, yeah, I'm going to try and get these guys with their full passive active as soon as possible. As you can see, the friend is only at 69%, the AGL Zamasu, but that's okay. It holds its own pretty well. Luckily this is a type advantage for us, so it's not going to do an awful lot of damage. Raising defense as well on super makes these guys a lot better than I think they get credit for these days. I think they're a little bit overlooked in the defense department at the very least, but I think they really do well, especially on this team. I mean, throwing them with Patara or something like that, where they're not kind of surrounded by the Goku Black Rose and Zamasu kind of friends, or allies I should say, can kind of hurt them a little bit. But as mentioned, it's pretty obvious. 79 he's rocking defense, so that's not all that bad. It's actually better than the AGL Zamasu prior to transformation, but obviously the AGL Zamasu has damage reduction as well. No, I don't. I was going to put him in the front just to kind of see how he fared, but I think, so we don't die, I think I might just use an Android 8 here. We should tank perfectly across the board, especially because we've got the World Tournament Goku Black sitting at the back supporting us with 40% attack and 20% defense, given that they're both Time Travelers and Realm of Gods, I believe his support is. I should probably check that before I say things that I can't be sure of. Where is he? Here he is. So 1.99 and he's tanking perfectly. That's awesome. Yeah, Time Travelers and Future Saga. Sorry, my mistake. Time Travelers and Future Saga. 20% and attack and 10% in defense for each of those. So being that the entire category is all of that except for Supreme Kai of Time. She is not a Future Saga, but she's also a Time Traveler. So she'll get 20 and 10. The rest will get 40 and 20. And he tanked fairly. I mean, he's got a little bit of extra defense because of the item that we used, but that's okay. This Black, when he gets an awakening, this STR World Tournament Black, he will be a very, very good unit. He already is. It'll be interesting to see what they do with him. So we've still got the Android 8 active, so I think... I'm only thinking because it's still type disadvantage for AGL Zamasu with all those tech attacks. So I might just stick it at this. I feel like he could have been okay, but if we got supered a couple of times by a Videl and a Hercule, I think it might have stung us a little bit. And I was hoping that wouldn't happen. I was kind of banking on the fact that we wouldn't get supered in the first slot before the... Oh wow. I'll take that damage if we're going to be dishing it out just as badly, to be honest. And we're fully tanking, which is good. So, I'm okay with that. This team has a lot of healing going on as well. Between the two AGL Zamasus and the LR Zamasu and Rose, we shouldn't have to use items as frequently as what we maybe would have otherwise on another team with less healing. And this chick, she just... one of the best supports getting around, to be honest. And this is my Zamasu, I believe. The rainbow? Yes, it is. Ooh, this is perfect because the defense support comes from both. So yeah, my Zamasu, my rainbow is at 100k defense with the, is it 40% or 50% damage reduction? Off the top of my head, I do not know. But we'll leave them in the front because I don't think he'll take damage at all. Even if he gets supered by Hercule, I don't think it'll do us... No, we're good. And he's just going to dodge for the hell of it as well, while doing 2.3. 40% damage reduction, that's right. Yep, cool. And critting doing that, and 3.1. Yeah, he's got a massive improvement. His defense may... Especially when he's not able to debuff the enemy, his defense may be a little bit questionable, especially when specifically in later stages of events like the Legendary Goku event, where no debuff is possible, type disadvantage against really, really hard hitting. You know what? We may as well use the active skill. I don't... Yeah, no reason not to.
Light and justice strike me! Oh, weak god incapable of wiping out evil is worthless!
I think it's probably one of the best voiced active skills on the English side of things. On the global side of things, I should say. Yeah, really like it. Yeah, I'm going to attack him because we can definitely get rid of... I reckon we just get rid of him because I don't think we're going to take damage from Devilman at all. Even though we've got type disadvantage with Black, he hasn't built up any of his... Oh, he's built up a little bit of his passive, 3.4 from the 69%. That's really good. Shame it's going to take him so long to come back. Oh, wow. He just wants... Jesus. We are dishing out some serious damage here. Well, stage 1 taken care of pretty comfortably. Yep, only the one item used. Two defense, yeah, look, 91. Just gonna check all the hidden potentials to make sure I got the overlay correct on the side. Yep, only 69% on that one, and then 79 for the LR. Perfect. All right. I think we might. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a lot of it. This is annoying. Type advantage from Roshi and then neutral for the rest. I think this is still probably the way to go. Yeah, and we'll just type advantage all of our attacks and make no, we play it safe, I think. I think that's just probably smarter. We'll also seal at the end there just in case, but you watch him super before that. 2.7. Very nice. All of his links aren't quite active here because Zamasu hasn't transformed yet, but that's okay. So he's still... I guess that is with an item active. That's not mind-blowingly good, but it's sufficient for what we need it to be. Considering how well everyone else will tank. Oh, was that Grandpa Gohan? Because that means we've just kind of wasted the seal. Oh wow, that's what happens when he's got an extra bit of damage reduction through items. Just doesn't take any damage from anything. Right, oh, look at all that healing though. So we've still got it what's a face active? The Icarus. Yeah, I'm gonna get the passive up. Try and take out Roshi. And yeah, well, because if we finish off Roshi, we'll go straight onto Mutaito, which is who we want to take out next anyway. So we can kind of confirm that we're... Oh, very nice. That damage 3 mil straight out. Not quite a full passive active. Yeah, that Icarus plus Rosé's defense support works wonders for that LR. Beautiful. This first form can seem a little underwhelming, to be honest, sometimes with the damage, but I mean that's only 69% as well, so it's not like it's super underpowered, but I can see why people aren't writing home about AGL Zamasu. I personally love him. Obviously I rainbowed him on his first and only banner, so I've got a bit of a bias, if I'm honest, but here's all these links active, so he should be dishing out some good damage here. And I think we just go for Mutaito again so we're not attacked afterwards. Yeah. Try not to waste the key if we can help it. Ooh. Oh no, this is type advantage. We should be fine here. This is, yeah, easy. Oh, and the dodge. Don't worry about it. Oh, that 3 dodge coming in absolute clutch with 2.7 mil attack stat. Very nice. I don't know if we'll finish him off. Don't worry, we will. 3.6. That is impressive. Yep. U-22's got nothing. We'll lower Grandpa Gohan's attack and defense a little bit to make sure that we're not getting hit as hard by him. Oh, this is a worry though. I just worry. Oh, he did super last turn though, didn't he? Crane Hermit. That's just the one that worries me. It's Crane Hermit. Yeah, look, we've got to do it anyway. We should finish off because I think the passive got finished. Finished off at the end of the last rotation that they were on. They're tanking there. This might sting a little bit. 5.4. Not a problem at all. Catch you later. 2.6. Yeah, and the crit just for good measure, and the quick seal just so we can not have to worry about anything else going into the next turn, and it should be all gravy. Where are we looking for the Dokkan attack? Because it's about this time that it usually comes. We should be fine. If we avoid same type orbs, we should... Ooh, I think I will.
Light and justice strike me! Oh, weak god incapable of wiping out evil is worthless!
Ideally, I'd put TEQ Zamasu at the front, as I said, avoid raid, just to raise AGLs a little bit more, but I'm afraid that he might finish him off, and I wanted to see this this super attack here. I really like this super attack. We don't get to see this active skill much, and so while we can, we may as well. I know it's a EZA merge Zamasu showcase, but very rarely do we get to see that active skill in a safe environment. I think we might do the same thing, build up the passive a little bit. There's 60%, 70% defensive support for them. And this will also be a Dokkan attack, so yeah, 100% we're going to do this. It won't be the full passive when they attack, it'll be 3 out of the 4 they need. I'm just going to shore myself up. If we're using a Dokkan attack, we might as well just demolish them all. And this should be, I don't think we'll finish them all off, but I don't think we'll have much to do next turn. This has been a very smooth run. I am enjoying this this Zamasu orientated Realm of Gods team, with all the blacks and the rosés and Zamasus getting around.
Time to get
and I mean, I guess it's just a Kai team what we're doing here, and it's technically a Batara team as well, to be honest.
Gonna go all out.
What's he getting? 4.3. Jesus. Alright, yeah, I don't think we'll have much to do next turn. And if we do, even after this, Goku, Rosé, STR Rosé could even finish it off this turn. Yeah, he will. Oh, my apologies to EZA merge Zamasu. I finished that a little bit more efficiently than I anticipated. But I don't think he went unsung. 3.6 was the biggest we saw him hit, and he was still, I mean, his defense wasn't brilliant, as in brilliant in the way that other units can get to, but he did his job more than adequately. I'm very impressed with this EZA, and I'm having a lot of fun using him. The longer events are not his forte, so if you take him into the Infinite Dragon Ball History event or the Legendary Goku event, I think you might find he will need a little bit of babysitting towards the end, because those kind of events don't allow you to debuff the enemy. So there's no way to lower the attack, which is kind of what he needs to start defending well. But yeah, that's our main man, TEQ, EZA, Merge Zamasu. Very impressive. Give us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Join us over on Twitch, as I typically record these videos for YouTube over on Twitch, and I stream over there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night Australian time. But there's a schedule on my page, so if you want to do the time conversions, it will do it for you. I'd love to see you over there. We've got a good little crew going at the moment. Otherwise, guys, support the channel any way you see fit. The sneaky subscribe button with a notification will let you know when I post videos. But yeah, otherwise, guys, I'll hope to see you in the next one. Bye now.